Awful lighting, but good morning my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? Welcome back to another Vlogmas video. This morning we are going to my grandma's house, so my Amama's house. That's my mum's mum, so my Amma's mum. So Amama is grandma in Tamil. We're going to hers because every year I get her a Christmas tree. Sorry about the lighting, I'm just sitting by the stairs and the twinkly lights are very twinkly. Yeah, so last year I got my grandma a mini Christmas tree and it was a real one and she really liked it. I think it's because it smelt nice and also she prefers that to a non-real, a fake Christmas tree. So that's why I waited a little bit longer, because I wanted to get her the tree today so that it will last all the way up to Christmas and it's less maintenance for her. I feel like if I got it for her earlier, she would have to water it and really look after it. Whereas now I think it's a good day to kind of get her the tree and she doesn't need to do much to it and it should last till Christmas Day. So I'm gonna go and get that Christmas tree. Little fun fact about my mum's mum, she's actually Hindu. So she's Hindu, but my mum's dad was Catholic, and so that's why the rest of the family is Catholic. My dad's family, everyone, so my dad's dad and my dad's mum and all of them, they're all Catholic. There's a little fun fact about the family that no one asked for, just thought I'd share. I think it's really interesting to kind of think about kind of grandparents and then their parents and what they were like. I love asking. I even ask kind of Matt's family. I love to know about kind of the older generation. I feel like that's kind of how we all develop, right? With our families and our background and the ancestry bits and bobs. Right, okay, let's go. I'm wearing the We Got This hoodie today just because I want to feel really slouchy and I also have a blood test that I need to go for. I had a really good snooze, but my under eye is so dark. It looks like I haven't slept well, but I actually did sleep really well last night. Hey Emma.
Hello everyone.
It's Vlogmas day 13? Is it 13? I can't remember, but it's a Vlogmas day. You're wearing green socks. I have my green jumper here, but I just wanted to wear my hoodie just to feel kind of cozy and slouchy. And also, whenever we go to the hospital, I always say we've got to wear the We Got This merch, even if it's the cozy hoodie merch. There's always a link down in the description box below if you want one, or if you know someone that you think needs one. There's always a link down below. I'm gonna wrap one Christmas present just because I'm gonna drop it off today to my friend's house, and because she's going away on holiday, so I'm not going to see her. I've got her little boy a little present that I just want to wrap up quickly with this wrapping paper. I love this wrapping paper, it's so cute. It's got dinosaurs. Let me open up the blinds, hold on a sec. Let's open up these blinds, let some light in. There's Amma's Christmas tree. If you've not watched that video, Amma's Christmas tree is very girly, rose gold, you've got bows. I just love it, it's pure girly vibes. I think it was Vlogmas day 3 where we decorated this tree, so if you haven't watched that video, then that's what Amma's tree looks like. This is the wrapping paper I'm going to use. I think it's so cute because it's all kind of navy blue. It says Tree Rex, get it, like for T-Rex. Sharktastic Christmas. I think it's just cute, very cute. My little niece and my sis are coming to my grandma's as well, so it'll be a nice morning. You know, when I wrap Christmas presents, I always have to have movies on in the background. I don't know, I feel like I get it done quicker when I've got a movie on. I have got a blood test today, so this blood test kind of determines the chemo. So I will get my blood test today, and then tomorrow the doctors will give me a call and tell me if I'm signed off for my last chemotherapy session. Can you believe it? I feel really kind of, anytime I think about it, you know, when I'm driving and things and I think about it, I get very emotional because I can't believe, oh, I don't want to talk about it because I will cry. I just can't believe it's the last chemo session. Remember last time I had the blood test done? Sorry about it's got a clip in here. I'm a bit distracted today. I feel like I've got 10 million things going on in my mind. So I'm just a bit like all over this morning. I feel like last time I got the blood test done and there was an issue with the platelets. So now anytime I have a blood test, I always ask, is my platelet level okay? What's my tumour markers? I never used to ask about platelets, but now I always ask, is it all okay? It was just that one time, do you remember? I was panicking that they were going to cancel chemo. But honestly, thank God, everything has gone to plan. I hope I'm not jinxing it, but it has really gone smoothly with the dates and making each appointment and taking Baxter out, like Matt taking Baxter out at home. Can't believe it's coming to an end. I just pray it's been working, you know. I feel good. I feel very good in myself, and I feel like last time I had chemotherapy, I was very, very unwell. I looked really unwell, didn't I? I think I was kind of in shock. I think everything was overwhelming and it was just a bit too much. Whereas I feel like this time, my mentality is very different. It is a lot on your mental being, and I think that's why I get kind of emotional when I think about it, because I try and be so strong all the time. I've just been keeping so busy with YouTube and seeing my family, seeing my friends, and this is the best time of year for me because it's Christmas time. I focus so much on my loved ones, and I do it all year round, but especially during Christmas, it's kind of a special moment for everyone. December, it has been very intense, but I'm just so grateful for God, because he's made my body like this and made me this way. I'm so grateful that this is coming to an end. I just don't want more chemo after this. I just don't want any more after this, but I have to prepare for the next step. But we don't need to think about that now. Let's wrap this present up. I just quickly want to say, if you're going through treatment, just know there will be an end point, and it probably doesn't feel like that when you're going through it, but just remember there will be an end point and you're going to get through it, and we got this. We'll get through it. We'll all get through it together, and just focus on yourself and get yourself better, and you put yourself first, because I know there's moments where when you're going through something tough, it's hard to focus on what you have, and it's hard to focus because sometimes even I say I don't know when the end point is, and I still don't know when the end point is. I'm still kind of, but remember, we're celebrating small wins, and every day is a small win for us. Last year we went to Sainsbury's and they had so many cute little Christmas trees, so we're going to stop there. I think we're going to go to my sister's now, and then we all go together in one car. It just makes sense because it's on the way. I'm so excited to see my niece. Are you? She's just such a cutie girl. My nephew is at school, but them two, they're just so cute. She's just funny because she says things like, "Chitty, what's that noise?" And there'll be no noise. Or she just asks a question, "What is that?" Or "Give me that." She's so funny. She's so funny. I love her little personality. What do you think? Who is she like? Is she like Elodie when she was younger?
Elodie is a little bit Elodie.
Yeah?
Everything noted, you know?
Yeah.
I remember what they're doing.
Is that what Elodie is like? Okay.
No problem.
What was I like?
You're behind me all the time.
I know. You know, when I was younger, my sister would have her little friends and they would go off and they would kind of play together, and I wouldn't join them. I'll just stay with mum. I'll be holding mum's hand. Like in all the photos, my sister's with her friends and I'm just with my mum like this. With my lollipop. With my lollipop. Oh, she's getting emotional. Isn't it? I was with you the whole time. Don't get emotional, Mama. I'm still with you all the time. Hello, Ma. Hey, Mama. Why? Hey, Mama.
Daddy camera.
Amma got really emotional in the car. I just shut the camera off because I just wanted to talk to her, but she's okay now. I think she just had a moment. Yeah, baby. I feel like anytime I come here, I watch The Grinch with her. She will sit and watch The Grinch for about 20-30 minutes. Cindy Lou. Love Cindy Lou.
Naughty girl.
I love my chitty.
I love
Here's loads of Christmas trees. Let's have a look. Oh, this was the one I want to get. This one's nice, right?
Yeah.
It's too big.
No,
She'll like that by the window. And you've got the decorations. Oh, I don't. Oh, and battery. Look at that. Right, brilliant.
Papa.
Cuddle, cuddle. Yay!
Oh, Papa.
Wow. It's raining. I'm just walking in. I'm gonna go have my blood test done. I rushed in because I was a little bit late, but they said it's fine because they're running behind a little bit, so it's okay. I went to my grandma's. I don't feel like I picked up the camera much today, but it's just been very much kind of in the moment, and I need to make sure these blood tests are okay as well. I get results tomorrow, and I just really want to make sure these results are okay because it's the last chemo. I just want to get the last one done. I feel a bit drained out with all of this. It's just the last one, you know, the last bit. We're right at the end, so I just want to make sure that the blood test is fine. We do the last chemo, and then it's a big tick, tick, tick. Everyone's sitting on the other side, and I decided, oh, I'm here. It's now. They've put my name on the board. It's my turn to go in. Isn't it? Yes. Yeah. All done. Let's go. Oh, I'll go this way out. It is raining so much. I just got soaked in the rain. I went to see my friend, so I went for a blood test, and I was a little bit anxious. I think for me, you know, whenever I'm late to anything, I get this build up of anxiety because I always worry that they're going to say, you're late, or I wasn't that late, I was just a little bit late, and they were running behind anyway, so it didn't make a difference. It wasn't like I was delaying anyone else's appointment. I just get built up because I get a bit, ooh, very windy. I just get very worried about that. So got a little bit anxious when I was waiting in the waiting area, and then I got panicky thinking, what if I got my blood test done and then they say you can't have your last chemo because your platelet level. So that freaked me out. Then I thought, right, let's just go do it. It's all out of my control. When I had the blood test, then I got in the car, went to my friend's house because I wanted to leave off the gift. That was fun. And now the plan is, so my grandma, she absolutely loves a seafood boil, and my nephew, he loves a seafood boil too. You know, they give you a bag and they put prawns and sweet corn, corn on the cob, potatoes and all of that, and they give it to you in a bag and it's steaming hot. So my grandma wants to go there in a little while. So what I want to do is get my eyebrows done. I know it sounds hectic because it probably isn't the right time to do it. I should wait till after chemotherapy, my last one. But I'm thinking, you know what? I want to feel like me. And anytime I look at myself in the mirror, the first thing I see is my eyebrows. I just see it and I think, you know what? It's actually becoming one eyebrow. It's become a unibrow at this point. So I need to get it done. And I thought, why not do it today? And it will make me feel good for my last chemo session. I'll feel good because my eyebrows are done. I'll feel more like me. And the reason why, I spoke about this before, but just in case you missed it, the reason why I didn't do my eyebrows is because I was told my eyebrows and my eyelashes and my hair, there's a high chance with this chemotherapy and immunotherapy that my hair would fall out. And so that's why I didn't do anything to my eyelashes, no mascara or no eyebrow threading or anything, because I thought if my eyebrows do fall, if the hair falls out, then I could fill it in with a pencil, and I thought I'll just let it be. I'm gonna ask Amma if she wants to get hers done. If she wants to get hers done, I'll go and pick her up. I know we're going to have a seafood boil, but I made myself a little toasty. For me, I get really peckish, and especially, I don't know, I need to have snacks I think it's because, you know, where I'm on the steroids, I get a bit hungry and I have weird kind of cravings. I'm just gonna eat that. I know we're gonna go for a seafood boil, but I don't really eat anything there because I like the potatoes. I love the potatoes because it's steaming hot and it's really soft. But I don't eat the corn and the cob because it messes up with my stoma, and I guess I could have a few prawns. My nephew loves the prawns, so I might take 1 or 2 of his, but I don't ever order a whole boil for myself because I just don't eat it. A toastie is only nice when it's hot, but it's fine. I still eat it. I kind of burnt it, but it's still fine. I think this morning I woke up with a little bit of anxiety because I was a bit all over this morning as well. I didn't feel like me. And I think it's because, you know, when I think about chemotherapy coming to an end, I can't believe how much it's raining, but I love the sound of rain. I love it. You know, I'll tell you a little fun fact. You know, when I was younger and I had to study or do homework, and if it was raining, I would sit in the car, like my mum's car or my dad's car, and I would lock the door and I would do my homework in the car because I find the sound of rain so peaceful, and I always have. And I remember my sister would be like, what are you doing in the car? And I'd say, I'm just doing my homework. Or I would sit and read my book in the car. And that's so funny because even till this day, I love kind of being in the car when it's raining. And it's healing rain as well. Right, enough of that. I just go off on a tangent, don't I? For me, I think I got a bit of anxiety today because I think it's because I know we're coming to the end. We're nearly there. We've got 1 more chemo left. We move on, right? It's the next part of the treatment plan. You know, when initially the doctors were like, okay, you're going to have the scan and the results before Christmas, I had a panic moment. And I think in that video, I think, what's that video called? I think it's called Scans Before Christmas. Scans and Results Before Christmas. If you haven't watched that Vlogmas video, I'll leave it linked below. But I think I panicked because as soon as I got the phone call from the doctors saying everything's now booked in, your 6th chemo, your scan, your results is all being booked in, I think I panicked. And that's why I said, do you know what, should I reschedule everything and do it after Christmas? And all of you, majority of you in the comments were like, Tiffany, no, don't reschedule anything. And I think I knew that. I think, you know, in the moment when you just get the phone call, you think about Christmas and you think about the family and you think about Matt, well, I do, and my whole kind of mind was, I don't want to ruin anything for them. But so many of you said, Tiffany, this is not the time in your life where you can reschedule things. You just have to go with it, and whatever it is, we got this. And you're so right. Sometimes I get in a panic state and I think, oh, like, I can't do this. I don't want to ruin Christmas for everyone, but I won't ruin Christmas for everyone because we're going to be positive about the results. We're going to be positive about the scans. We're going to be positive that chemotherapy worked, you know? This bread is actually really yummy. It's the oat bread from M&S. If you're on your own, you panic more because your mind says, oh my goodness, what if this happens? Or it automatically goes into a negative mindset. And then when I went to see my friend and I was telling her, she was saying, I need to expect good results. But the thing is, I don't want to have high expectations because that's when I'm in shock. Because if I say, imagine the best case scenario would be I go for my results and they say everything has cleared up. There is no more cancer in your body. Nothing popped up in the scans. That would be the best case scenario. But the chances of that happening is very low. So if I tell myself that that's the results and then I go in and then that's not what I hear, of course I'm going to cry. Of course I'm going to be devastated. Whereas if I put my expectation to, right, there is going to be more treatment, then I can't be upset. Although I think I still will be upset. I think, you know what it is? It's because it's going to be a new year. We're going to go into 2025 and I don't want any of this, you know? I just want to put this behind me. It feels like I've had cancer for a very, very long time. And I think I need to accept having stage 4 cancer is forever. Like, it's not going to just disappear. And I need to accept that. I really need to just accept that. You know what? I am so grateful for being here today. I always say this. I'm very, very, very lucky and blessed that I am getting the best care, best doctors, best hospital, and they're not giving up, you know. They're still finding options and treatment plans, and they never give up. And I think that in itself is enough to be like, right, we'll get through this. I have such an amazing team, so it's going to be okay. Eventually it'll be okay. Do you remember when I used to do mukbangs in my car? I would do KFC, McDonald's. I think I might have taken some of those videos down because it's so cringe. But I remember kind of after work and things, I would set up the camera and eat. This is what this reminds me of. I'm kind of doing that now. It is so nice. My grandma, she took so many pictures on her iPad of all of us, and she was like, let's take a picture here, let's take a picture there. She loves taking photos, and she's got so many photos of the family on her iPad. I'll show you one of them. I'll show you one. How cute is that picture? And you can see little baby Ella with her little doll. It's actually honestly amazing that we'll have these pictures and all these memories. Today Matt comes home, so I want to bake him a cake. So in the evening I just want to bake him a sponge cake so that when he comes home he can have a cup of tea and a little slice of, he just wants plain cake, no icing, no jam, he just wants it plain. So I'll bake that, but I know as soon as he comes in he'll put the kettle on. I take ages to eat. So you know when loads of you ask me about my stoma, this is kind of how I eat. I chew very, very, very slowly, and I chew a lot. So it takes me a while to eat, but that's kind of what works for me, and everyone is different. For me, chewing a lot really helps, because I notice sometimes, you know, when I'm so hungry and then I eat really quickly, then I realise my stoma's not happy. So if I take my time with it, then I don't have any issues. Just kind of listen to my body. So if my stoma feels a bit weird, then I'll stay away from spicy food. But if my stoma feels fine, I will have spicy food. But with my spicy food, I'll have plain yogurt because it just balances it out. So I know, I feel like people look at me and think, wait, hold on a minute, why are you eating that? You shouldn't eat this because of your stoma, be careful. I think now I have kind of figured it out, and I understand why you're concerned, because the doctors tell you, don't eat this, don't do that, don't eat this, be careful because of your stoma. And I have had so many issues with my stoma. This time last year, do you remember, I had an issue with my stoma during Vlogmas actually. So it has been a bit of trial and error, and it doesn't mean that I'm never gonna not have issues with it. There might be a day where I eat something, or I didn't chew as much, or, you know, there might be a day like that. So it doesn't mean I know exactly what works, but for now, this is working out for me. Right, this is the before, you've seen it, it's literally one eyebrow, and I'll show you the after. Ta-da! Eyebrows done. So good. I feel so fresh.
That's nice, yeah.
I honestly feel like a new person. I needed to do this. You feel good? You feel good?
Yeah, I am.
High five.
Wait.
We're going there to the fat crab.
Bye.
You like when this is up, don't you? So you can see yourself. Look. Fat crab time. finally home now, and the seafood boil was so messy. It was good that they gave gloves because I think it would have ruined my nails. So it was good that we used our hands, and I love the potato. It was so soft, and the prawns was nice too. I actually just had most of the potatoes. We had 3 seafood boils kind of between us. We were just kind of sharing, and it was a lovely time. What I'm going to do now is get into my pyjamas, and I'm going to bake a cake. I'm going to just bake a sponge cake. What I'm going to do is try and I'll do 1 sponge and 1, maybe I'll do a few bento cakes as well, so that tomorrow I can kind of ice it. I just need to perfect the icing and the piping as well. So I think if I bake the cake today and then tomorrow I'll do the icing, because I think if I do everything in one go, I'm just too tired. I don't want to do icing. I just want to bake the cake, and then tomorrow we shall ice it. I need to also open my advent calendar, but let me get into my pyjamas first. Let me kind of get all cozy. Number 13. Yay, it's a lipstick. It's a MAC lipstick in Hug Me. I've not had a new MAC lipstick in forever. See the colour. Ooh, I think that would be perfect for my skin tone. Look at that. It's kind of a sheer colour, but look at that. That is a stunning colour for me. Let's bake a cake. A couple of you told me that this is what you do. You bake the cake the night before and then you do the icing the day after. So let's try it out. I feel like baking, and also because my darling comes home, I want him to have a nice, freshly baked cake. Right, let's weigh out the eggs first. Let's do that. I might do 4 eggs today, so let's just see. So that's 230 grams. So I need to do 230 self-raising flour, 230 butter, and 230 sugar. I always do less sugar because my darling, he doesn't like the cake too sweet. So right, let's measure everything else out. I'm going to put on a Christmas movie just because I want something on in the background. So I've made 2 bento cakes and 1 loaf cake because this is Matt's absolute favourite. This is for tomorrow, so I'll do icing on this tomorrow. The bento cake only needs 25 minutes, whereas the loaf cake needs about 50, so I'll leave that there. I feel very tired. I can't wait for Matt to get home, and just want to have a bit of a lie-in tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a very chill day. I might actually have a little nap. No, I won't nap, because if I sleep now, it's going to really mess up my sleep during the night. I find that if I nap, I sound like a child, but if I nap after kind of 6 p.m, it really messes up my sleep in the night. So I'm just going to keep myself awake at least until 10 p.m. and then get into bed. I started today a bit anxious, but now I feel really zen, and I'm so happy I got my eyebrows done. It's such a small thing to do, just to make me feel like me, and I feel happy. I don't know, I just feel a little bit put together. And yeah, it was a lot of socialising today, so I think tomorrow is going to be a super zen, non-socialising day. Tomorrow is going to be about Matt. I guess I'm just going to spend the whole kind of day with him. Might even go to Ruxley Manor. I've tried to organise a day with the family to go to Ruxley Manor, but it's just so hard to get a date in the diary, so I might just go with Matt tomorrow. It just depends on how he is, but I think tomorrow is going to be a super zen day. If you're here If you're still here watching this video, can you say, Tiff, I'm still here, blue heart? Can you please put that in the comments? I'd like to see how many of you actually get to this part of the video. I don't know.